Hey everybody, we're live. It is Nicole with Repair's First Association. I'm trying to find my camera. I'm actually traveling, so I'm using a different webcam and a different mic. So trying to get used to that today. But with me, I have Chris, our newest board member, which if you don't know Chris, you've been hiding under a rock, I think. But I'm going to kind of let him take the stage with this call because we're talking about a mastermind that we're about to do in 15 minutes. That's for RFA members. So this is just another reason why you should be a member. We have a lot of really great things coming out, of course. I mean, bringing Chris on was a major one. And so there's just going to be a lot of good things going on with RFA, and you definitely want to be a part of that. So Chris, why don't you talk about what you're going to talk about on this mastermind coming up here in like 10 minutes. Everybody, I've put the Zoom link in the bottom. So feel free to join. Now, it is for members only. If you are not a member, it's not too late. You can still join and let me know that you're going to become a member. If you are a member, jump on, okay? And yeah, so go ahead, Chris. What are you going to be talking about there?
All right, so today what we specifically going to talk about is how we make money with RFA or with RTO. So basically, there's a list of rules that we go by to make sure we don't lose money on these RTO deals. So we're gonna show you exactly we're gonna show you what not to do. Number one, we're gonna show you how to make sure you get your initial investment back, and you don't lose money. We're gonna show you the basic multiplier that we use, and all the stuff that we showing you. We're gonna give you a template that you can change and you can alter it however you want to, but I would suggest not changing it simply because these are things that we've been using for the longest, and it ensures that we don't lose any money. Because if we change anything on there, then it's going to be you might end up losing money on the deal that you don't on phones that you definitely don't want to do that. You want to
right.
With RTO it's basically you want to make sure your down payment and a couple of their initial payments cover you and you're in the green, and from there it's all profit. That's the goal, is to make profit at the end of the day. All right.
Yeah, and on here you're going to share, right? So you're actually going to share your screen and show some real devices that you financed for customers and how you made the profit, right? And how that turned out for you.
Yeah, and we also going to give we have a rent to own leasing agreement. We have a template for them as well that they'll be able to download. You'll send them that, right? The code. They'll be able to alter whatever you want to change in that. But like I said, I suggest you not change it because it's like a rule of thumb. Because RTO it's all high risk. So with it being a bit high risk, you want to make sure your profit is A1, and you want to make sure you stay in line and you have all your cross your T's and dot all your I's, because you don't want to lose money. This method, we really, I can honestly say we have never lost a dollar. Even on the contracts that have defaulted, we've never lost any money using RTO. It's because of the way we do it.
And another thing that you're going to talk to them about is, which I think is a really underutilized benefit. Larry's joined us. Larry, thank you for being here. Larry's also going to be on the mastermind. Again, the Zoom link is below wherever you're watching this. It is for our RFA members only, but if you're not a member and you join, I have to approve everybody that joins and verify they're a member. If you're going to sign up, you just let me know, right? But Larry's going to be on there because he's going to be talking about their new program. But I want to say there's an unutilized benefit between RFA and RTO, and that is that RTO will actually reimburse you $69 a month per location if you just finance 2 devices a month with their software. So that means if you're paying for your RFA membership and say you've got 1 location or 10 locations, and each location finances at least 2 devices, you're going to get the $69 back a month, each location. So Chris is going to talk about that too. And then Larry, you're going to talk a little bit about what is the new thing called? Oh, you're muted.
Oh, we can't hear you, Larry.
We have technical difficulties. Well, we'll give you a minute to get in. Oh, there you go.
Larry, you click on the microphone.
I know. Well, the first thing I had to do, Chris, was turn on the computer. I mean, that's you're dealing with an older guy here, so be careful.
Hey, Lester, I have to say hi to Lester. I got a photo with him at the GRE, so I want to say hi. I'm glad to see that, Lester. You won't regret it. We have a lot of amazing things coming up. Of course. I mean, look who we brought on. Can you not tell we've got some great stuff coming up? Don't blush, Chris. I see you blushing. There you go. All right. Okay. Go ahead, Larry. Tell us what you're going to talk about.
So I'm going to talk about the Promise Guarantee Program, which is basically a backstop in case your customer does not pay you. We're going to make up the difference between what you've been paid and your retail price. And it just doesn't get better than that.
Wow.
So, Chris, this is new, and we launched it in the first part of the year, but we brought on stores gradually. Those are doing lots of originations, and the the initial fear, you had that same fear, Chris, was, oh my gosh, what if a customer doesn't pay you? Like, what if if I don't get paid by the customer, oh my gosh, what I'll lose money. Well, you've learned how to do it one way. The other way is don't worry about it at all, and we'll sign you up for the Promise Guarantee Program, and you'll love it. And once you get used to it, you're going to say, opt me out of the Promise Guarantee Program. I don't need it, and because I don't want to pay the premiums. So we're just gonna say, fine, you go along your merry way and make more money.
That's awesome. I love that. So say that a little slower. In short, what is the Promise Guarantee?
Okay, the Promise Guarantee
tell me what that is. I'm interested.
All right, so when you opt into that program, all your contracts go on Promise Guarantee, which means that if the customer stops paying, even if they made their down payment and you never saw another dime, so they didn't make any more payments after they walked out of the store with the device. Of course, it's going to lock if they don't make their payments, but you're still out the money. We're going to make you up that difference. We're going to take that retail price, and we're going to take the money that you got, because you did get the down payment, and we're going to do the difference. And we're going to have a deductible, of course, as you would expect, but there's like $50 to $100 deductible depending on the price of the retail price of the device. And we're going to write you a check. And we are so confident, Chris, and you've proved it in your own store, that you make money on this. But stores starting up don't know that. They haven't experienced it. They haven't tasted that. And so they're fearful, right? And rightly so. It's new, and they've never done this before, and they've got, they're running a tight operation. So we wanted to take that away, and we've done thousands and thousands and thousands of payment plans. We know the statistics so well, and so we're willing to put our name behind it and say, don't worry about it. Stay on it as long as you want, and we charge premiums, of course, but you still make 3 times as much more profit as you would given the store or the customer to a finance company, even with the premiums for the Promise Guarantee. So that program is launched. It's like every store that's signing up now is signing up with the Promise Guarantee. And Chris, you could as well if you still were concerned. No problem. You can opt in anytime.
Wow. So you can opt in, opt out. There is a small extra fee. So that's why some people may, after they use it and they get really comfortable with RTO, they may say, I don't want to do that anymore. I'm comfortable. But it just sounds like you guys have every base covered. Even if somebody doesn't pay for a device, they lock it down, which I'm sure we're going to talk about on this mastermind. So again, this is the Zoom link. Okay.
And how do I get to that Zoom link?
Larry, don't worry about it. I'll take care of you. You just, we're live. So let me, right. Right, we got this handled. We're gonna, if you join and you're not an RFA member, just let me know. We're gonna verify, but I don't want this to deter people from signing up. So please sign up and join us. It is for RFA members only. We do masterminds that are for RFA members only. For example, starting the first week of June, Chris is going to be hosting. I'll be there to support. I'm not really adding anything, but he's going to do a 30-day content challenge for RFA members only. So it's actually a 1 time a week Zoom call with tasks that you need to do. And the goal of the 30-day challenge is to help RFA members grow their social media and understand how to do exactly what Chris has done with his social media locally. And he's reaching people all over the place. So that is just another benefit of RFA, and it's for RFA members only. So we'll give you a small sneak peek, but to really participate, you have to be a member. So join this Zoom call. The link is below wherever you're watching the video, or you can just click my profile or RFA and go to the page, and you'll find the Zoom link there. If you are an RFA member, the link is in the portal always. So rfamembers.com, log in, click products, go down to the weekly lives. It's an item called weekly. Just look for the word weekly. And once you open it, you'll see the first line item is going to be a Zoom link for you to join.
Nicole, tell me, are there repair shops that are not RFA members?
I don't think so. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, no. I don't know.
What a value it is. And if you are, you're just like almost automatically signed up for your payment plan program with the credit that we issue every month for you. So we're effective paying your fees, your membership fee for you. So it's a good deal. So I think anybody who's not ought to be.
I'm always mind boggled by that. And Chris, you can comment here too. We have about 3 minutes, but why not be a member? Especially, I mean, we have so many benefits and discounts. It's not just RTO, but RTO strictly goes after the subscription. Like, you're just like, we'll pay your subscription, use our service, which is like, it's great. Chris, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, with the new additions and the things that you guys got going on coming up, with the new additions to the RFA, it's a no-brainer. Like, after looking at everything that's inside the RFA, it's literally a one-stop shop for everything that you need to grow your business. I mean, in my opinion, if you don't join, it's like you really don't want those benefits. I mean, yeah, you can try and get it out of the mud and do it on your own, but in anything that, especially in this industry, in any industry that you're in, whatever you want to do, you need people like Nicole. You need people like, I hate to say this, but myself. But you need people who have had skin in the game, especially if you're just getting into it. You need those people to help you. You need those pointers. We get DMs. I get DMs from people all the time. So now this helps me because I have the opportunity to say, listen, I cannot respond to y'all's DMs individually anymore because it's too time consuming. I would suggest you join the RFA. That way you have access to having these one-on-one calls with me. It literally saves me tons of time. It really it's really gonna save me some time because I want to help everybody. But, virtually I can't help everybody when you got 10 people sending you DMs, but you got a whole business that you're running. You can't respond to everybody and have those conversations with everybody. But being a part of RFA, it's gonna give me an opportunity to help as more people than I would have helped by myself apart from the RFA. So
exactly, and that's what I'm so excited about because you're right. Chris, on your own, you can't multiply your help, but through the RFA, much like I did years ago when I joined the RFA, I was super excited because I was like, wow, I can affect so many, I can multiply my help instead of one here, one there, one here. And I was able to multiply it and so many people get affected by it. So it's the same thing Chris is going to be able to do working with the RFA team. So we're super excited. This is the first of an official mastermind that we're doing with Chris. We've been doing masterminds for a long time now. First, Chris will go over all of the items that he's going to talk about. Then, of course, Larry's going to be chiming in as well. We're going to be talking. You can ask questions, interact. This is not a one-way conversation. It's a Zoom call. You can raise your hand and ask questions, and then we'll have some time for everybody to talk. Chris,
I'm sorry. Why do you have to invite Larry? Larry looks so much better than me. I hate that I have to be on camera with Larry at the same time. He makes me look bad every time.
No, it's not true.
Well, our time is up. It's the internet connection, Chris. See, we got bad internet. All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump off here. You guys join the Zoom call. I'll see you guys in a minute. Larry, check your chat. I sent you the link.
Thanks
it's
so
in
much.
your email, too.
You're always taking care of me. Thank you so much.
Bye.
See y'all.